Good evening, dear students. I am Farman of Kairat, Thermal State University. Today's topic, work. Let's begin our lesson. A. Jobs in a workplace. Director, member of the board of a company. Executive, important person who makes big decisions. Administrator, person who runs the office day to day. Skilled worker, trained to do specific tasks, for example, building a computer. Unskilled worker, doing a job that needs no training. Receptionist, visitors must check in with them. Public relations officer gives information about the company to the media. Union representative looks after the staff interests. Researcher investigates and develops new products. Supervisor makes sure workers are doing their job properly. Common mistakes. The best way of getting to work depends on where you live. Wish me luck in my new job. Job refers to a particular role or position. Jack's got a new job as a researcher. Work refers to activities that you do. Jack's work is very demanding. B. Trades and professions. Profession, jobs that require considerable training and or qualifications. Designer, profession. Civil servant, person who works for a government department putting policies into action. Scientist, physiotherapist, person who treats muscle injury and rubbing and moving injured areas. Economist, expert in financial matters. Banker, ambassador, chief diplomat or person representing his or her government abroad. Lecturer, university teacher, judge, person who takes decisions in legal cases. Designer, traders, skilled manual jobs requiring on the job and other training. Designer, firefighter, childminder, person looks after other children in her own home while their parents are at work. Plumber, person who works with the supply and connection of water pipes. Carpentry, person skilled at making things with wood. C. Collocation of words connected with work. It's not easy to find work around these parts. I've been offered work, a job in Paris. What do you do for a living? I'm in publishing, banking, etc. It's hard to make a living as a freelance writer and enough money to live comfortably. She is not prepared to take on that job. The justice having personal responsibility, hours of work, to do shift work or to work shifts, nights 1 week, days the next week, to be on flexi time, flexible working hours, to work 9 to 5 regular day work, not working, to go on strike, to be on strike, industrial dispute, to get the sack thrown out of your job, to be fired, more informal than get the sack, often used in direct speech, you are fired, to be made redundant, thrown out, no longer needed, to be laid off, more informal, then made redundant. To be on, take maternity, woman, or paternity, man, leave, before, after the birth of a baby. To be on, take sick leave, illness, to take early retirement, retire at 55. Other useful expressions: to be workaholic, love work too much, to be promoted, get a higher position, to apply for a job, fill in forms, etc. Exercises. First exercises. The person who represents which of the work job titles in A episode would best describe the following. The person who represents the workers' interests in disputes with the management in a factory, union representative. Second, a person who has a high position in a company and whose job it is to make important decisions, executive. An important person in a company who sits on the board, director. A worker whose job requires no special training, for example, an office cleaner, unskilled worker. A person generally in charge of the day-to-day organization of a company department, administrator. A person whose job is to keep an eye on the day-to-day work of other works, supervisor. Next exercise, choose job or work to complete these sentences. First, I'll pay for the plumbing work when it's finished. I'd like to apply for a job in office. You should delegate the more work to your personal assistant. Let's stop for a coffee on our way home from work. A job in a museum wouldn't be as tiring as one in a restaurant. Next exercise, using the expression in C. Opposite, say what you think has happened is happening. First, I'm not working now. The baby's due in 3 weeks. She's on maternity leave. He's enjoying life on a past pension. Also, he's only 58. He's taking early retirement. 1 week, it is 6 to 2. The next, it's nights. This is a person who works shifts. And they made her general manager as from next month. She has been promoted. I was late so often. I lost my job. I got the sack. I was fired. I get in at 9 o'clock and go home at 5. He works 9 to 5. Next, your trouble is you're obsessed with work. You're workaholic. Which jobs do these people have? Would you call the following a trade, a profession, or an unskilled job? Second, judge profession. Judge profession. Electrician trade. And plumber trade. Lecturer profession. Carpenter trade. Next exercise, fill in the collocations. I'd love to have a job in journalism, but it's not easy without qualifications. Since I have to earn a living somehow. I'll have to get work wherever I can find it. I've been offered some part-time work editing a new job, but I'm not sure I want to take it on. Uh, and last one, it is a homework. In this homework you must do. Over to you. Think of 5 people you know who work for a living. Can you name their jobs in English? If you can't, look them up in a good bilingual dictionary. You understand? I'm repeat once more. Over to you. Think of 5 people you know who work for a living. Can you name their jobs in English? If you can't, look them in a good bilingual dictionary. For example, you have a mother. Your mother is a teacher, and your father is plumber. You understand? Any questions about today's topic about work? I have information, some information. Director, executive, administrator, skilled worker, unskilled worker. For example, director, director. He's director. Director means member of the board of a company. Executive. It is important person who makes big decisions. Supervisor. Make sure works are doing their job properly. Union representatives looks after the staff's interests. Researcher investigates and develops new products. Skilled worker trained to do specific tasks, for example, building a computer. Unskilled worker doing a job that needs no training. Administrator, person who runs the office day to day. And you understand? If you understand, our lesson is over. See you next lesson. Goodbye.